Hey guys, welcome back. So today's another plant share video. It's been a couple days since I kind of looked around here, but I'm gonna start off with a task that I've been pushing for like way too long. I have a few philodendron strawberry shakes that I've had in sphagnum moss. They're growing into the grow light, they're burning, and like I just need to propagate them now. So the plan is to propagate in single leaf cuttings. Again, guys, don't judge me. It looks really sad. So they're in the ziploc of moss. The moss is like so dry, but they're growing right into the grow light, guys. It's really sad. Oh gosh. Okay, sad. Did I pull? I pulled a wire in the grow light. What happened? I think this was... okay. Dramatic again, I know. Okay, here we, oh, look at how sad. Okay, let's chop them up. So I feel really bad because the variegation is very pretty, guys. You can see in the two leaves here, even before that, beautiful variegation. So I'm just gonna make a chop at the top, 3, 2, 1. And I'm just putting them in a cup right now just so they don't bleed on the floor. This plant has produced a lot of cream, like just cream leaves. So I'm basically just gonna put this in a prop box of maybe pon. And then this one's also, wow, I really love this leaf, guys. So there are some, for example, that still have a leaf, but it's like all cream. I'm just gonna cut this leaf and just put the stick in a prop box. You will find that when you have extreme variegation on these leaves, when you propagate them, a lot of the time they die off. Since there's no green, it takes a lot of energy from, you know, the cutting. I'm just cutting the leaf off. And ooh, it's, okay, see, this is kind of the same. It has more green though. So I think I might keep her. There is a high chance that this leaf might fall off as well. But we'll see. In any case, you know, you can just throw it into a prop box like I was saying before. I think the next one is in the same boat. So pretty, guys. I feel bad cutting them, but like, you know, I've done this so many times. And another node here. My gosh, so beautiful. I love this leaf. I know it's like probably half dying, but I love on this side, it's all pink, green in the middle, and then cream. Wow, guys, it's so pretty. Okay, I'll deal with the moss in that bag at a later time. Now here's the second one. So there's two. Ooh, you were really scorched, eh? Okay. Okay, here we go, guys. So we'll start with this one. So I know I've been a very bad influence just showcasing my strawberry shakes. And I've had some people say, you know, that they weren't really a fan of the strawberry shake until they saw certain specimens that I have. And it's tough because there are, you know, different degrees of variegation. I don't know. My advice when it comes to looking for a strawberry shake to purchase is looking for one that has, you know, a bunch of leaves with consistent variegation. I don't recommend buying one that's predominantly green with like specks of variegation. From my experience and all my propagations, they tend not to push out more variegated leaves. Obviously, variegation is unpredictable, so you never know. So I have all these cuttings here. I'm just bringing them to the sink already. So I'm just gonna submerge the moss in the water just to, you know, kind of make it easier for me to take off the roots off the moss. Oh my God, this is wild. Look at all the algae. Ooh, okay. Okay. Oh my God, this is wild. Okay. So while they soak up the water, I'm gonna take the wet sticks and put them in with some pon. So just a food container here, some pon. And I'm gonna try this thing where I just put it straight in like that, just so all the roots are covered by the pon. And I know what y'all are thinking. I'm basically putting a fresh wounded, you know, part of the plant straight into a very wet area. You know, I'm just doing this because I want to experiment. Okay, guys, so this is what they look like. You know, I'm trying this method because, you know, traditionally people will take the cutting and just lay it flat like that. I like to cover the aerial roots, like all of them. And so I'm just adding another layer of pon. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of water. So I'm just adding water right here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the lid on. I'm only putting it half on, so I'm just gonna keep this little opening here. And always, guys, under a grow light. If you have a heat mat, I'm told that works too. Obviously, you need heat to activate root growth and initiation. So I'm just gonna put this under a grow light. Okay, and moving back to the ones that are in the sink. So I'm just pulling the moss off. I find it's sometimes next to impossible to separate the moss from roots when it's dry. And yes, guys, you need a lot of patience to separate the moss from the roots. I take my time a little bit more when it comes to philodendrons because unlike Hoya, I like to preserve the main root system as much as possible. I can already see that each node has pushed out many, individual root systems. I know this is the bottom of the plant, like the specific one, but I kind of want to move a lot of my plants out of moss and even like out of an aeroid mix. I kind of want to go back to just passive hydroponic mediums, so Pon or LECA. It'll be different when I start selling plants because shipping wise, I do prefer to ship in sphagnum moss, but we'll see, guys. Okay, that took way too long, guys, but I finally separated them. I think I'm gonna keep them in moss. I know I said I'm, trying to transition all my plants into LECA or Pon, but I don't know, guys. This root system is really latched onto the moss. Fantastic roots. The second one here, same thing. So she's cute. And then this one has a single long root here. I'm gonna keep them in moss for now. I'm gonna work on this root ball another time because it's taking way too long, guys. So I put all the cuttings into a cup. I did overcrowd them a bit, but I'm just gonna put it somewhere sunny. I did the same thing. I don't even know how long this was, but oh my god, look at all these water roots. So here's the other one. Look, and the water line is right there. Oh my god, I totally forgot about this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna fill the reservoir because I don't have a place for these currently. Not the reservoir, the cup of water. It's just plain water, guys. I'm putting it back against my west-facing window. And then I'm just gonna put this one, I feel like I didn't do anything. I'm just gonna put this one back under grow light. Moving on, I have these really sad philodendron plowmanii, and she's really crisped at the bottom. The second one here, oh my god, you're so sad, is about the same. So, originally I just put these in 2 different pots of LECA just because I was waiting for the roots to kind of grow out. I know for a fact this small one, and I'm probably gonna have to break these amazing roots. Because these are crawlers, I'm gonna put her in this long pot, and we're gonna stick with LECA, guys. Lost one root here, but that's okay because look at these. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're coming from like all over. And yeah, that's so exciting. So I'm just gonna start her just on this side here. Whoa. Look at these roots. They're just everywhere. Big red roots just there. Okay, so the wick is stuck to a really big one. Oh, I don't want to break it. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it. But yeah, guys, that's so exciting to see. Alrighty, so I saw something weird because this one at the front, you can see that she's continuing that way. The other one, I initially thought this was a flower because usually they come from inside. It looks to me it's a new growth, which I don't know. Plants are weird, guys. So I fully expect it to be a new one this way. We'll just see how it goes. If it ends up growing that way, I'm just gonna have to take it out. But I'm just adding water. Nice because you could see the water level here. And just because I know the roots are not like in the reservoir, I'm gonna go all the way to the top. And I'll just pop her under a grow light, probably next to my philodendron gloriosum. And speaking of my gloriosum, guys, I'm just gonna show you, there's a new leaf. She's not hardened off, but I'm really excited. Oh my god, my closet door's open. Secrets. Oh, I was so excited. Okay, look at this. Oh, I thought I ripped it. So she's in the same pot. I think I've showed her recently. There's 2 plants in here. There's a new growth point there. So I'm just gonna put her over here. So I forgot to mention that I'm pretty sure that the reason why it's yellowing is because it's getting a lot of light. I've grown this plant for a while and these grow lights are not forgiving to these philodendrons. Putting the philodendron over here, there is a grow light up there, but these philodendrons don't need a ton of light. So this is gonna be perfect. The Gloriosum's gonna keep her company. Okay guys, Borrow Mark's flame update. She is so pretty. Okay, look. Okay, so that's the backside. Let me just rotate. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding, guys? This is incredible. Wow, wow, wow. I can't believe it's so crazy, guys. Okay, let's look at a Hoya. So this is the Hoya CV Michele MB1255. Getting that sun stressing here. So I'll just pop in a clip of the last time y'all saw this plant. So now I'm just gonna take the moss off the roots. I try my best not to break the roots, but most of the time I have no choice. I'm just breaking them all. Let's just start from the beginning, guys. There was no way of getting into the moss here. I am a bit more aggressive when it comes to Hoyas and moss and, you know, not necessarily caring about ripping roots because thankfully Hoyas, they root at many places on the stem. I think this is the best that I can do. So I was just waiting for a little bit of root growth. You can see right there, that is a brand new root. On this side there was old roots, but you can clearly see there and there, those are new. See, that's the old roots over there. Before she like grows a new vine, I just want to put her in an actual pot and then put a trellis on it as well. Okay, so taking a closer look, there's actually a ton of new root growth. Can you see all the new roots? That is wild, guys. Oh man, I forgot to put this already. So, just have the trellis. I'm gonna see how steady this is because you can see that's really floppy. I'm just gonna put her here. Okay, so that's super cute. Just adding plain water and just looking to see if there's any new growth point. I think there's one at the base here, just over there. Future Kevin, zoom in. That is definitely a new one. Okay, let's do some moss pole watering. So Epipremnum pinnatum marble. I think I might put another moss pole on top. The leaf that was unfurling is kind of here, but like not really. She has a new leaf. And like, I don't know if she has fenestration, so. And again, these moss poles are from North Shore Tropicals. And I want to show you the newest root there, Future Kevin, zoom in, right over there, latching onto the moss. I do wait for the aeroid mix to dry out before I water it. I think I mentioned in the past that this mix isn't chunky enough, so I just don't want to have a root rot situation. So that's why you can hear the moss is crispy. Just going from the top here. And I just want to point this out. It's nice that these are translucent because you could see here it's wet, right here totally dry. And you could see kind of pockets of wet and dry. So I like to, if it's this dry, I like to run the faucet over for a little bit. And that's why I said that, you know, I preferred if this was in a better draining aeroid mix. I have the same one here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna extend it. So I'm just folding at the creases, just like that, and what it's supposed to be. So I'm just putting the tabs in the slots here. See, this is the correct way of doing it. You could see it's kind of like a semicircle when you look at it from the top. I kind of did it incorrectly where I did it in a triangular prism situation. Let me try doing it like this on top. I think that'll work. I just need to grab a wire. So here's some coated wires from Crystal Star Nursery. Okay, do you know what? It's like not working. So I'm just gonna have to resort to doing my triangular prism situation because it just doesn't stack if they're not the same shape. I mean, they do, but it's a bit more difficult. Yeah, see, that's better. Just like that, guys. I wanna put a wire though, just for support. Okay, I just added a wire to the back, just for some back support. I know with my Brantiatum, I put a wire in the front, but it feels pretty sturdy. So I'm just gonna put the moss now. Okay guys, I think I'm just gonna put it over here. She has a lot of real estate. So as it grows, I'll add more. But yeah, it's pretty secure, guys. Okay, super cute, guys. Okay, I'm gonna bring it back. Okay, let me grab my philodendron brand T Atom. Okay guys, oh, look at these top leaves though. Are you kidding me? She is getting so tall. Okay, I'm a little annoyed with myself because I let her dry out too much again. Thankfully, none of the leaves got stuck. And I find the Brantianum, once the leaves mature like this, there's like a lower chance of them sticking. Oh my God, look at this cute one. Look at that cute leaf. Where are you coming from? Already back into the pot and just adding some water to the reservoir. And I'm just adding plant tape where it's needed and just adjusting. Again, I don't have the highest humidity in the world, especially because it's winter now. And so just putting plant tape at the place of the adventitious roots really helps train the plant to root on the pole. I love this plant so much. Okay, I'm just gonna go back. Okay, my Anthurium crystallinum crossed with magnificum here. New leaf, another new leaf, so pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna water a few of my plants in pond. You can see she is dry. You can see this is crispy. Someone brought up a good point about leaves getting stuck. Ooh. Oh my God, I just like wet the bed. I mean, wow, that sounded weird. This wet the blanket on the bed. Oh my gosh. Someone commented a really good point about the ripped leaves and the rips being a cause of not consistently watering plants. So that's my goal this week. I watered this like 3 days ago, guys, and she's dry again. And all these anthuriums on this cart, and so that metallicum leaf. So it wasn't as bad as I thought. These will probably get bigger, the holes here, but man, I'm so in love with this leaf. I'm glad she's like not totally ripped because I know that, oh my God, don't touch it, Kevin. I thought this bottom half was gone because of the rip, but it's just on that side. So I'm really excited. I'm curious to see how big this leaf will get. Again, less hours of light, so it might not be as big as the other ones, but we'll see. And so her pot is right over here. So I'm just gonna put some water in here. So I do need to fix this moss situation because, you know, when the moss is dry, you know, the water just kind of bounces off and then leaks outside the cling wrap here. So I'm just gonna have to fix it. Maybe I'll do that in the next plant tour video. I can't really show you a good leaf, but my Regale crossed with Magnificum here. She's over here. I'm just gonna water. Ooh, she's dry. Okay, I want to show you the queen. Oh my God, the queen. You know, she is still so beautiful. The veining is stunning, guys. So I think she's finally hardened off. When I feel the old leaf, yeah, it feels like this is finally hardened off. Okay, let's water her. So my Anthurium veitchii leaf, look at her. She is so stunning. You can see that she's pretty dry over there. Beside her, Anthurium esmeraldans, so pretty. And then the Jose Bono in the back also needs to be watered, so we'll do that now. It's actually been quite a while since I put nutrient solution in my anthuriums and pond, and I think this week or next week I'm going to be making my nutrient solution for my plants in LECA, so at that point I'll pull from that, and yeah. Okay guys, I'm gonna end this video finishing up these dark chocolate Nutella cupcakes. I am running out of time, and so I just thought let's film it. So I've already finished, making the actual cupcakes. I know they're sunken in, guys. I think it's because either my baking soda or baking powder, they're old. I think it's a baking soda, but I promise you they still taste great. So they've been cooling down and I have my KitchenAid here. I'm just gonna make the buttercream. So this style of buttercream is American buttercream. To be honest, guys, American buttercream is very, very sweet. So most of the time, depending on the recipe, I use half the sugar most of the time. And so I'm just chopping my room temperature butter and putting it in. I'm using about 2 cups. And I usually prefer to, you know, soften the butter or mix the butter. So it's easier for the icing sugar to like incorporate with the butter. So yeah, let's do that now. So guys, at this point, I'm gonna add the icing sugar just a little bit at a time. And I am following a recipe. However, I said I usually use half the sugar. So I only add a little bit, probably like 1/4 of what the recipe says. And then I mix it, taste throughout the whole process. So yeah. This paddle has, you know, rubber on the end, so it's pretty good at scraping, but I find that when it comes to buttercream, you do need to scrape the edges just for consistency purposes and making sure that everything is incorporated. And so this buttercream is just gonna be Nutella. The actual cake is a dark chocolate. So I have my Nutella here. Oh, also guys, it's actually pronounced Nutella, which is wild because I started pronouncing it Nutella when I was little, and then everyone made fun of me. They're like, Kevin, it's spelled nut. So you're supposed to pronounce the nut, so it's supposed to be pronounced Nutella. And then all my life I was like, okay, sure. So I started singing like that, and then I just looked it up because I don't want to say it wrong in this video. It's Nutella. That's wild. Anyways. So I'm going to continue the process of scraping the bowl, putting icing sugar, and then adding some Nutella. And then once this is done, we'll move on to the cupcakes. I do need to core the middles just because I'm putting a kind of like a Nutella drizzle or glaze in the center, then the Nutella buttercream, and then a Nutella drizzle on top. And now we're at the halfway point, so I added half the ingredients. So I'm gonna try. Definitely needs a bit more Nutella and a bit more sugar, so let's do that now. Doing another taste. I think we're getting close. I'm just gonna add a splash of vanilla. Oop, that was more than a splash, oops. And a little bit of heavy cream or whipping cream. Okay, so it's tasting good. For the amount of butter that the recipe said, I only use half the amount of icing sugar. But anyhow, I just have a piping bag here. And where's my star tip? And I'm just using a star tip. So this is the 1M Wilton tip. I have no idea. This is the only one I use for cupcakes. Just putting it in and then cutting over here, putting it through, then twisting here. I use these clips just to seal it right over there. And then we're ready to put the buttercream in here. So if y'all want to see, here is the Nutella buttercream. American buttercream, it is the easiest to make just because it's basically butter and icing sugar together with some additives, like whatever flavor buttercream you're making. I didn't show you. I just folded the bag so it's as clean as possible. And I'm just putting the buttercream in and just holding it like this. Alrighty guys, so once you have it all, you basically, I like to go like this just so it goes down. Okay, I might have overloaded it, guys. So we have it like this. We're just gonna push and try to get a lot of the air pockets out. And I should have, as I was packing in the buttercream, every addition, I should have just tried to get the air out while it was going, but that didn't really cross my mind, did it? Is there buttercream on the lens? I think there is. Hold on, guys. Okay, let me just clean y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Is it affecting the focus? I can't even see it on here, but there's definitely buttercream on the... Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna have to deal with that later with like other cleaning stuff. So here we are, just twisting it close. And I like to use a bigger clip here just to do the same at the top. So I'm gonna put this off to the side. You could really put it in the fridge, or I know this one is fine in room temperature. Okay, I'm just grabbing the cupcakes. I'm basically taking an apple core right over here just to core the middles, because here's some Nutella. I keep wanting to say ganache, but I think technically it's not a ganache. It's basically just Nutella and whipping cream mixed together. So I'm gonna core these cupcakes, put this in the center, put the buttercream, and then do a drizzle on top. It's gonna be a good time, guys. Oh my god, they look so bad on camera. So I'm gonna core each one, and then just like that. So not too deep. And yeah, we'll just continue with the rest. So I don't know if I mentioned why I'm making these. So I'm going to a party tonight, and it's for one of my good friends, Alan. I love him to pieces. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I feel like I didn't make enough of the drizzle, and we're just gonna go in just like that. I'm definitely gonna run out, guys, so I think I could only do 12. The other ones, I'll just fill up more buttercream in these holes. So going back to the Nutella buttercream, taking the clip off, and because I haven't made cupcakes in a while, I feel like I'm gonna be so rusty piping these. Most important, keep this held, keep it twisted. I do this thing where I loop it around my finger like this while it's twisted, and then hold it with my other fingers. And then as I'm piping, just continue to twist and push. We're just gonna pipe them all. Okay, I feel confident. Let's do the other ones here. Do y'all have a favorite cupcake flavor? Because I make a killer Earl Grey cupcake, and it doesn't necessarily taste like traditional, like an actual tea. It does have the hints of the bergamot, and it's just unbelievably tasty. That is definitely one of my favorites. I also make a killer key lime. I don't actually use key limes, so I guess just a lime cupcake. I basically do the same method where I core the lime cupcake and I put a lime curd on the inside. Oh my god, I'm gonna run out of buttercream. This is a nightmare. Okay, maybe I think because I'm talking, I'm just being very generous with the buttercream. We'll be okay, guys, I swear. Okay. Okay, I'm definitely gonna run out, guys, of buttercream, and we're just gonna drizzle on top, guys. Oh my god, these are gonna be so pretty in the box. Oh my god, it's getting uglier and uglier. Oh no, okay. Okay, that was just enough, guys. Okay, oh gosh, you know, they're kind of messier than what I usually do, but I still think they look okay. I'll probably make more buttercream later for these ones. These over here are ready to go. And okay, I have these boxes of 6 each. I'm just gonna pop them into here. Oh no, oh no. It's all going wrong, guys. Okay, one box done. Okay, and then a ribbon. Whoa! Oh my gosh, please go back into place. Okay, okay. Okay, we're just gonna leave it like that. Let's cut the ends. I still think it's cute. Okay, that one was a lot better, guys. Oh my god, cute. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna pop these in the fridge. Okay guys, I guess that's it. Thank you for all the support, and thanks to y'all who made it to the very end past all this baking stuff. And I feel like I want to like mix it up a little bit because this is the 7th planter video in a row. So I hope everyone has a good week. The support here, Instagram, everywhere, it really means a lot to me. And the next video will be a Christmas tree decorating situation. I'm really excited. There's also like a Christmas village that I'm going to try to build. So I hope you guys will join me for that one. It's not going to be plant related. I mean, technically there's like, it's a fake tree, but anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it to the very end, thank you guys so much. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.